there, YouTube? I'm back again today for another Behind the Corner, where I take a look behind the scenes of Bauer's Game Corner and show you how everything works. And this is my earnings and everything going on for the month of July 2021. And we got it all queued up right here, ready to go. Looks good. Your channel got 43,943 views, which is around what it usually gets. Now, I've noticed last month that last month was one of the lowest months I've had since I really started Bauer's Game Corner Renaissance, where I started to put much more time and effort into it. And so I told myself I was going to really try and bump it up from last month to this month. And I did very marginally, but still nonetheless did it. And hopefully this next month's going to go even bigger. And then we got Gen Con Bonanza in September, which is just going to go, hopefully make these little charts look just like nothing. And that'll be really interesting to watch. Now, what's the 6 under here? So 6 videos published in July. That's not right. 6 videos published. I wonder why it shows that. That is totally wrong. I posted way more than 6. So views up slightly, but as you can see, definitely down from May, where there was 49,000, and April and March. But in all fairness, I did have some big Kickstarter games that I made some videos for then. So estimated revenue, $166. Actually down $12 from last month, but still happy about that. That looks like it's about the average. But once again, I never get too down on any of my numbers because I look at where I was last year. $62 gain. I'm making 100 more this year. Like, and who's to say next year when I do the same video, it's not going to be, even more, which gets me just, super excited. So subscribers, once again, creeping back upward. I had June. It was my lowest month in a while. And you can see in September, that's where it really was like, dude, I just need to put more effort into Bauer's Game Corner because I was in a little bit of a funk mentally. But anywho, we're here to talk about July. So let's check out the most popular videos for July. And you're saying apples to apples review. Interesting. And yeah, this last month was a really interesting month for me. I didn't have any home run videos, which normally I'll get out at least 1 or 2 every month, ones that for me, get multiple thousands of views. And I think the big problem is I didn't do enough Kickstarter video games and big projects. What I'll do is I'll do Kickstarter videos about other Kickstarter projects aside from just board games that are generally pretty popular, and then those ones end up being pretty big videos. And bring in new subscribers, which is always exciting. But the apples to apples one is bizarre. You'll see only an average view duration of 25 seconds. And what happened was, and I could show you this real quick, it's kind of interesting. I actually did another segment called Bauer, Detective Bauer, where I broke down what happened here. But what I'm pretty sure happened is that YouTube advertised me to people in a very specific part of the world. Indonesia, Vietnam, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Philippines, specifically to 25 to 34-year-old men, which is actually 100.1% of them were not subscribed. What does that even mean? I broke the math. And so I don't know why, but I think that means that YouTube's starting to push me a little bit more to different parts of the world to see, which is great. That means that I'm really starting to grow, and that could be amazing. Because imagine, if, it's not like an old apples to apples videos, but it's a hot Gen Con Bonanza video. Like I did one for Twilight Imperium 4th edition a couple years ago, and that got like 10,000 views. Imagine if that got pushed at the right time by YouTube, right when it was hot and popping fresh. That could be 100,000. That could be thousands of new subscribers. And so when I see my apples to apples video from 8 years ago getting pushed, I'm like, whoa, is my snowball about to start going down the hill? And it's really exciting for me. But I do promise you, even if I get big one day, I will still do these segments. I know some people don't like to talk about how much they make. I don't mind. I want you to know, like, I'm personally interested in, like, what a lot of my favorite YouTubers make. And so I thought, why not? Once again, this is my video of shame. I mention this every single month. It just keeps getting views. It's Illuminati 2nd edition interview. A Gen Con Bonanza interview I did 3 years ago. Just my second most popular video. Why? I don't know, but I'm not going to rock the boat. Box 1. This is the Neil Patrick Harris one. This one is still chugging along. And this, if this keeps getting reprinted, this could be potentially an evergreen video. And this was when I really started to up my thumbnail game a little bit. It's me versus Neil Patrick Harris, and I'm very proud of this thumbnail. I need to get more of these Target games, and I keep saying that. The target mass market games, if you can be one of the first people to get those videos up, they can be really popular. And I talk about it every single month. This video alone has gained me a lot of subscribers. That one game that I picked up at Target when it first came out and had one of the first videos up on it and put a nice thumbnail and tagged everything has just been one of the best decisions that I've done. Because look at that, 26 new subscribers on one game. I've reviewed 1,300 games. 26 subscribers from this, plus I also have a review, plus it gained me $75. You know, it made its money back. So Friday Night Funkin', and this is what I was talking about when I said the board game Kickstarters, very popular. And this is Friday Night Funkin'. This is one I did in April. April, that feels like a forever ago. And it's still 1,300 views. And let's see if it gained me any subscribers this month. Because I know I gained a lot of Friday Night Funkin' subscribers. So what's up, Friday Night Funkin' people? Hopefully you're enjoying this behind-the-scenes content. Clue Suspect card game review. This is one of those ones that's just an evergreen for me. In the board game hobby, we have what are called evergreens. Settlers of Catan, Resistance, games like that will always just sell consistently. And this is one of my reviews that is just going to be consistently popular because there's not that much content on this particular game, and it's a mass market, dirt cheap to produce game that's available in numerous different languages all across the world. So this video, it's just gonna keep chugging along. Let's check out the analytics on that one. So we got Friday Night Funkin' gained me 55 subscribers. That's 55 video gamers who said, "Hey, board games, why not?" And that's what I love to see. So yeah, just in the last month, we still gained 5 new subscribers off Friday Night Funkin', and that's why I need to get my ass to covering more of these Kickstarter video games. I really do. I see the numbers, and I love the fact that I can bring over video gamers to Kickstarters. I can be their Tom Vassell. And then let's check out this evergreen one right here. It's gained me 58 subscribers grand total, and you can just see, just consistently chugging up. Like, this is never going to just explode, unless, of course, YouTube advertises it or something like that. But it's consistent upward tick. So let's check in July. One new subscriber in that video made me $1.45. And that's why I love covering those mass market games. Because a lot of the time, I have plans in the future. I need to get on more of those mass market games. Once my kids go back to school, Bowers Game Corner is going to just uptick dramatically. You're going to see that in 15 days, actually. But mass market games, really big success. We got this Bird Buddy. Once again, January. I did this Kickstarter in January, still getting 925 people. And so I do. So a lot of these people are subscribers, and they want more content like that, which is why I need to do those on the weekend more. It's just my throat, man. It's a lot of talking. Earthborn Rangers. Now, this one is the most popular new upload. So this would be my biggest home run from the month of July. And it was July 29th. Look at that one. So this one might have some good legs. And then this one also, July 27th. But both of these have a little bit of a controversy, not so much on Earthborn. Earthborn, I gave a pretty poor grade to because they didn't mention how much the shipping cost, and they didn't mention the time length of the game. Like, in the entire Kickstarter story, I didn't see it mention once how long your game is. And it's like, it's from the dude who used to, like, run Fantasy Flight games. It's like, you know that you should have the damn time length. Like, how does it, blah, blah, it just blows my mind. And then it's also, like, $80, so it was pretty expensive, but it was supposed to be like a really sustainable, like, well-made green game, I guess is the way you'd say it. So that one looks like it's going to have some good legs as well. A little bit of a controversy there. Binding of Isaac, that was a massively popular Kickstarter. And then, okay. And then this one, which is a total scam, or looks to be a total scam, I should say that. The Mag Holder Multifunctional Modular Card Token Holding Box. If you're backing on a Kickstarter, check out that video. Or just go to their comment section. One guy spotlighted 35 individual red flags that Kickstarter had, and it was not looking good. Okay, but let's get Buck back into the numbers a little bit more. See more! All right, so we got July. All right, so we got the month of July. What do we want to look at? Let's check out geography. So United States, UK, Canada. Okay, so I was wondering if those targeted ads for apples to apples were going to skew this, but no, that's actually, so that was more towards the end of the month. But I wonder if next month it's going to skew it, because that still is my most popular video right now, are those apples to apples video. And you know what? This is kind of more of a behind the scenes thing, but I figure if you're here, you might want to see the behind the scenes things. And I can actually show you how I know it's like an ad on this, because you can see these massive spikes. So let's go to right here. No, that's not what I want to do. Okay. We'll get back to that. So what else do we look at? Let's look at subscribers gained. I always like seeing that. So taking a look at the metrics here, we want to look at subscribers gained, subscribers lost. You always want to check to see if there was some video that just rubbed people the wrong way for whatever reason. Likes versus dislikes. Watch times, YouTube yeah, no, I don't know what I'm going to do here. Let's just go dislikes. Let's see if there's anything that people are particularly disliking. So dislikes, 29 dislikes from the Netherlands. Oh man, I pissed them off. What the hell? What? Okay. That was why so much hate, Netherlands? Damn. Oh, I wonder if that has something to do with that the one where it was the green game. Okay, this is going to be an interesting little journey here. All right, so the most popular video by views. Wait, I thought it was Friday Night. What? This is all screwy. 15,000. I didn't get 15,000 views in a month. July 30th to July 30th. What? Why are you being so weird, YouTube? I'm going to reload this. I do apologize for that. YouTube's being weird. Let's go back over to apples, because I do want to show you the spike that you'll see. It's really kind of interesting. So yeah, look. So like, you can look at this and you see like there's a couple little bumps here and there, and that's just the video getting natural views, because it is still, you know, it's apples to apples. It's a pretty popular video that I have, but you can see these massive spikes, just bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 where I'm pretty sure what's happening is for 18 to 34-year-old males in that part of the world during this particular time period, they're like, hey, you might like this guy. And like, if that's you, please let me know. Like, if you saw me, it's just a random thing that popped up. Because, you know, sometimes you'll be on your YouTube and there'll just be weird stuff that pops up because they're just trying to read your mind. If I'm that for you, please let me know, because that tickles me pink. If I'm, in fact, that dude. Okay, so why I don't understand why this is being weird right here. We're going to go back. We're going to relaunch. Because, okay, so here we go. We have July 1st to July 31st. Go into videos. Friday Night Funkin' did not get that many damn views. What in the heck? Or did it? No. Your top videos in this period. Yeah. So what? Why are you being so weird? Stop it. All right. So go here to see more. Maybe that will work. This is working. So yeah, you saw that though. This should be YouTube. You're dumb. DUMM. All right. So apples to apples, the most popular. And let's take a look at that. Let's take a little in-depth glance at that. But then let's add what we wanted to see before, which was the subscribers gained. Always good. And I'm hoping apples to apples is towards the top of that. 7 subscribers. What's up, baby? And subscribers lost. 3. Voliferin Guild. Interesting. I wonder what I said in there. All right. What was the other one I want to see? Dislikes. Yes. Let's see. Likes and dislikes. Actually, no, just go dislikes. So, yes, this was one where I got beat up a little bit, but I'm going to defend myself. I lost 13 subscribers here. That's a huge chunk of subscribers. Like, that's big. Like, that sucks. That's like people that I actively angered. And that's why I don't typically see numbers that... Oh, no, this is not subscribers lost. This is dislikes. Okay. Okay. I need to read. I was like, wow, did I really piss off 13 trading card gamers that bad? And then I see subscribers lost to 0, so no. Okay. Woo! And I'll talk more about that in a second. So this Kickstarter looks like so shady. It's like the average pledge that someone has is like $500 or something. And you look at their pledge levels and the actual like if you just want to buy a 2-player game of this just to try it out, there's only like 10 people who have gotten that. Apparently everybody else is just spending $500. And people in the comments are like, "You're an idiot. This is how trading card games work. You obviously dislike TCCs and said so yourself. So your whole review critique was, you know, they're just and so I love this. This tells me that I need to approach how I do my next Kickstarter for trading card games slightly differently, because this is them. This is the trading card. Because see, I could look at this and I could say to myself, you know, they're wrong, I'm right. And that's kind of what I wanted to do. Because I still do think the Kickstarter looks really shady. And I'm really interested to see how it turns out. But I look at it from this perspective. These are trading card game fans telling me that I'm wrong about how trading card game things work. And when I look at it from that perspective, I say I still think it looks shady. There's no chance I'd back it. But I need to take that into consideration if I see another trading card game looking like this as well. And then maybe I see another trading card game looking like this as well. I say, oh, but this may seem shady, but apparently this is the norm. So I need to really put this in the back of my brain and not just disregard it. Which is, I'm trying, because I want to bring the best possible Kickstarter critiques. And the best way to do that is to try to come into every one and look at it from the perspective of the person that they're trying to advertise to, if that makes sense. So 7 new subscribers, that's what's up. Can I see where these 7 new subscribers are from? I really want to see. Tell me. I want to see it. Please. Geography. All right, so where here? Oh, Indonesia, 540. I wish you would tell me. I just want to know if I gained some Indonesia subscribers, if I gained some Vietnam subscribers. That's cool. That's cool to me. Going global, baby. All right, so back to here. So dislikes, Final Redemption, the TCG. Yeah, I know I got blasted on that one. Binding of Isaac's For Soul Requiem. Okay. Velocity Vanguard, 6, and you can see it's mostly just the Kickstarters. It's just people who, and then this one, because they hate it, because I was stupid dumb at escape room games. And if you really want to see, because I mentioned it in reviews quite frequently, how dumb I am at escape room games. If you want to see that firsthand, go check out that video, because it is just peak dumbness. There's like so many people in the comments who are just like, you're so dumb. And I'm like, yeah, I'm so dumb. On Mars Alien Invasions, Earthborn Rangers, Chronicles of Dragonor. So yeah, it's mostly just the game found ones. All right, so let's see. Subscribers lost. See if this is any noticeable number here. Because this is... all right, so 3 for Verifin Guilds. I have no idea what I said in there. But 3 people. Initials game. Okay. Lost 2. Distilled. And I will say one thing. I was pretty critical on that Initials one. Because it was a really interesting Kickstarter. It's done by this really popular morning radio show host. And... I was very bluntly honest that about how I thought the price was poor and about what I would recommend doing. And he actually reached out to me and was like, yeah, you brought up tons of good points. Like, he wasn't like, I feel like 99% of the time, and I've only had one, like, really negative person, or one person who took it really negatively, the Kickstarter critique, where they emailed me and they were like, really upset. But nearly everybody else has just been like, we could see that you weren't trying to be mean, that you were really trying to help, and perhaps just in a really brash way. But yeah, so yeah, that was, anywho, subscribers lost, so nothing huge, nothing major that, why didn't you like the 1910 expansion? What? That's a great review. That's a great expansion. That is a must-own expansion for TTR. All right, so subscribers gained. Let's see what the most popular one was. I know it was probably, Apples to Apples, but after that, Bantam West. Interesting. And if I recall correctly, yeah, he actually shared, I think, the Kickstarter critique, or something like that. He mentioned it, and then I think it was a he. And then they actually ordered me to take a look at the rule booklet. And I can't tell you that the Bantam West rule booklet, at least the beginning intro scenario, makes it look like a pretty stinking cool game. And it's a pretty well done rule booklet. Crowsworn, Friday Night Funkin', Wild Ascent. So a lot of, and you can see just the game found, the Kickstarter critiques. They're the ones gaining me the subscribers now. It's not the games. But anything else we really want to look at? Views, average view duration. So all right, yeah, I'll take a look at that. See what the most average percentage views. Why can't I get a little arrow on these? It's so dumb. Let's check out view range. Let's see what's up with that. Who am I appealing to? Wow, 65 plus crowd. What's up? Love it. But mostly predominantly 25 to 34. That's actually really good. That's great. So 35.9. And the reason why I say that is, think about, did you start gaming? Probably, maybe in that age, maybe before that, maybe a little bit after that, but in that age. And if you start gaming at that age and you start making friendships, because I feel like if you're starting board games at that age, or if you're playing board games at that age, you're going to make friends that you're going to keep for a very long time. Because one of the great parts about making board game friends versus, like regular friends is board game friends you see when you play board games. So it's just like you're less likely, I feel, to have issues arise. I can't think of too many times I've had to break up with a board game friend. One. It was one. Whereas with real friends, sometimes things can get really toxic. And when you're playing board games, I don't know. But it's glad, hopefully, they can grow with that. 35 to 44, so this is cool. Let's check out viewer gender. Still predominantly male, 72.4 to 27.7. Wait, that's too much, right? Is that not? That's 100.1? Whatever. But I do think, I do like this because I believe this is actually starting to go the other way, where it's getting a little bit more even. So let's check out lifetime. So right now, what are we at? 72, 27. 72, 27. Lifetime, we go to it, and we go 74, 25. So yeah, it's slowly skewing up, which is great. That means that there's more women getting into the hobby. That's awesome. I love seeing that. I'd like to see that number keep going that way. What else we got? I think that's it. So there you go. That was this month in review, July 2021, $166. In case you're wondering, there's also some other back-end stuff. I have an Amazon associate thing where if you click on the Amazon link down below and buy anything, I make a little bit of cash. That's typically not too popular. I can even. Do you want to see that? Am I letting you that behind the scenes? This guy's crazy. Don't look at that. Don't look at that password. Shut your mouth. Don't see anything. What? Get out of here. Come on. Go. All right. So, oh wow, it's actually relatively popular because so this is what's called Amazon Associate, and the way it works is if you go to Amazon and you buy something from clicking on that link, I get a small portion of it. So I made $1.16 on this particular days, and 10 people clicked on my Amazon links. They're in every single YouTube video I do, and sometimes I share extra links. 90 cents here. What is this? $1.12 here. 57 here, and you can see two $1.12s right there because what I did, or $1.16, is I'll find like a really good board game deal, and then I'll post about it on Twitter, or like a game that I really love when it's a little bit cheaper. I'll be like, hey, this is one of my favorite games, post the link. And that's something I need to do more routinely because I'm also really working on trying to grow my social media. Because, hey, we're talking about July, what I do in July. I'm really trying to focus on growing my social media presence, just being on there more, considering getting back onto TikTok, because I know there's a huge TikTok market. And really, social media is the key for me if I want to keep growing. And it's becoming more clear to me because, I put out this YouTube video and my YouTube subscribers see it and maybe somebody advertises it. But if I can get a big Twitter following, a big Facebook following, that sort of thing, it's just there's way more opportunities to share the content, get people clicking on it, especially with YouTube unveiling this new clips system. I don't know if you've seen this or not. But how it works is you go to a YouTube video, any YouTube video, so let's just go to a YouTube video, and you find a clip in the video that you like, that's funny, where it's eccentric, anything like that, and you can actually clip just that portion. You can name it, so it'd be like, Bauer goes off on Guilds or something like that. You find like the most interesting bite-sized morsel of a video. And if you, oh my goodness, I would implore you, if you would like to try out the new clip system, try it on one of my videos. Like the next time you see me do something, and you're like, oh, that's really funny or interesting or unique or something like that, do that because that's great. But so we got Amazon Associates. I also have a Patreon, which I think has about $67 right there. So I made $4 for the month of July, pretty much there. So I don't make too much off the Amazon Associates. And then I also have a deal. This is some exciting July information starting in August. So I used to have a deal with the Game Crafter where I would spotlight a different Game Crafter game every month. They pay me to do it, which is awesome. And pandemic happened. We shut down the deal. Was talking to JT. JT emailed me, and so the guy that owns the Game Crafter. And so now we're back on. So that's going to be a little bit extra income coming into Bauer's Game Corner as well. And it's I'm piecemealing together. It's not nowhere near a livable wage. But the beauty of it is, I don't have to make a livable wage. And so I'll even give you more behind the scenes sort of thing right now, because you might have noticed that this is now kind of my full-time job. I mentioned a lot. I'm a stay-at-home dad because what we found was I quit my job. And I worked in a daycare for 10 years. I love my job. Worked with kids. And I quit my job because pretty much my wife and I wanted my kids not to go to school during last year, just to be safe. And what we found was childcare costs so much. We were paying like $1,000 a month for childcare, and I made so little. Like, daycare workers get paid just absolute peanuts. It's atrocious. It's terrible. But what we found out was our finances weren't going down. They were actually kind of creeping up a little bit. And so that was when I was kind of like, wow, maybe as long as I'm staying home with the kids, which is going to be for the next, 8 years minimum, I can do Bowers Game Corner full time and see if we can't make this into something where I can live off of it. And so little things like that with the Game Crafter, that's spectacular. And I'm really trying to learn. So if you have any suggestions, any comments, anything like that, let me know in the comments down below. I can't invest as much into the lighting and everything that I'd like to. I'm working slowly, progressively. We got the green screen. I got some new track lighting, but now I guess I have to figure out how to install it because it's super difficult. Slowly getting there. And so thank you for taking the ride with me. If you want to see any more of this behind-the-scenes content, let me know. Anything specific you'd like to know, let me know in the comments down below. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. Bye-bye.